friends, welcome to my channel Harshiv Education, and in this video we are going to go through Firebase Firestore for Flutter. So we'll be seeing we already have an application. It is a to-do application where we can add a title and description, right? And this will be shown over here. You can add or you can delete your data. So we'll be seeing the CRUD operation for our Firebase Firestore database. So we'll be seeing how we persist our data. So right now this data is not persistent. If I delete it or if I rerun the application, it won't show the same data because it will be removed from our memory. So yeah, so how do we persist the data in Firebase Firestore? That will be seeing in this video. So to do so, let's go to our Firebase console. You have to go to console.firebase.google.com. I'll give the link in the description. I had created one test application. So if you have not created any application till now, it will be blank for you. You can just add new project, give your project any name. I will say tutorial Firebase, right? Yeah, and then continue. Just click on continue, select account. Let's just select the default account, create project. So it will create the project. It will take some time, so let's wait for it. Yeah, so I hope by then you can see like how the project looks. It's very simple. We have we have created a list with to-dos, with some initial data. You can have more than this, right? And then in the build function, we have scaffold and list view builder, which just goes through this title to-dos title strings and just show it in a list style in a card, which is dismissible, so you can swipe and dismiss it as well. But I have given a delete button as well, so you can use any of those to delete it, right? And we have a floating action button to add new to-dos, and on click of that action button we have an alert dialog box. So let's say yes, your application is created. Let's continue. Yes, so this is how the application looks like. We have to set up it for Android and iOS. So let's click on Android, and you have to give the package name. So your package name you have to go to this Android folder, and in the app level there is a build.gradle file, and in this sorry, not this, in app level you have src, and then in main you have android manifest.xml. In this file you will have your package name. So this is my package name. I'll just copy it and paste it here. This is optional, you can leave it, and you can just say to do list app, right? Anything you can want, like whatever you want you can type over there. Okay, and then it should download. Yeah, it should give you a google services.json file, which you have to download and put it in this folder. So in your application, in the app folder, you have to open the app library, this in the android folder. So actually this is showing for android application, not for flutter. So even in flutter you have to put it in the app folder, which is right here, not the main one, in the app folder, this app folder, right? So we'll just put it there. So let's download it. Yeah, and just take it and scroll. Come on, not there. Oh, something is wrong. Okay, I have to, oh, okay. So google services.json, it is in the right. Is it in the right? No, it's not in the right folder. We have to put it in the app folder. So let's just move it, and let's just name it this. this. Yeah. So this is our Google services.json file. Okay. Now click on next, and it will tell you where and all we have to make changes to make it work. Right. So we have to go to project level build grader and make these changes. And the project level build grader, when it says, so there are two build grader. One is in app level in this app directory, so just close it, and this is the project level. In the Android project you will see this build grader, so we have to make changes over here. So what it says is, in repository, check if this line is there. If it is not there, just put it there. So let's see, in build script repository, okay, Google is there, so we won't have to put it. Let's leave it there. In dependency we have to put this line, so just copy it, and in dependency we can just paste it, right? And then in all project repositories we have to check. In repository we have this, so all project repository Google is there, so no need to add it again. Okay, now this one, app level build reader, so we will go to app, and then here also we have a build reader. So we have to make changes in this. So app plugin, we have to add this one. So let's see, where is our app plugins? It's somewhere, yeah, here. So we'll just add it. Oh, it's already there, so just see if it is there or not. If it is not there, then add it. Oh, after this line we have to add this line, so this one you have to save. And yeah, Google services. And then in dependencies we have to implement these, so just go to dependencies, yeah, over here, and paste these and paste. Okay, that's all. So next, continue to console. So we are all done. Yeah, so this was for Android application. For iOS also, you just have to follow the specification. It's the same. You have to put the Google services file in the in this folder. In iOS we have this runner, so yeah, you can put it there and then it should be fine. Like whatever steps it says, don't follow the iOS application implementation steps, that's not needed. Just keep the Google services file and it should work. I won't be doing it over here because I think my simulator is not ready, so let's just do it for Android as of now. I'm sure it should be very simple. Just download the Google services for iOS, and wherever it says to keep it, just keep it over there, right? Okay, so once it is there, let's create a Firestore database, because that is what we want to do, right? So click on Firestore, okay, and it will say create database. So let's create database, and this is not production mode. We will be doing it in test mode. So let's do it. You can select any Firestore location, whatever is low, closer to your location. I'll just leave it whatever it has automatically selected. That should be fine. So it is creating the database for us. Yeah, so database is created. This is empty right now. This is how the cloud Firestore looks like. So now we have Firebase Firestore cloud is created for us. Now let's link it. Let's initialize it from our application and let's store some data in it, right? So to do so, we have to add some packages in pubspec YML file. That is, we have to store in dependencies. There are two dependencies, Firebase core and Firebase cloud, these two. So you can add versions, or you can leave it like this. You can check the current version and add it over here. So these two dependencies we need for our application to, to make use of Firebase services. So in the import statement, you have to import both the Firebase core and Firebase store. It should work because we have pubspec YML, or we can just run this. So this is this like syncing it and it will do all the pod install for us, all the dependency installation for us. Okay, so all those errors are gone. So we have Firebase core and cloud Firestore imported. Now let's initialize the Firebase. So to do so, we can initialize it in this main function itself. So we can write like await and Firebase dot initialize app, right? And then this function. So this is a function, and if you write await, you have to write async. So this is how you initialize a Firebase application in your Flutter app. You can do it in the main function, or you can do it anywhere else as well. You can do it in the init state or anywhere. So you just have to make sure that before the app is has started working, your Firebase has initialized, and you will have to write this as well, just to ensure this initialization works before the app is loaded, right? So this is necessary. Okay, now we have Firebase initialized, right? Now what we have to do is to store the data. Like, the two things we'll be doing: we'll create the data and we will delete the data, right? So on click of add, instead of just adding it in the to-dos list, we will add it in our Firebase, right? So to do so, I will create a function over here after init state and call it create to do, right? And in this function we will be writing code to to store our data, to create new data in Firebase, right? So we will be doing so using document reference. So in Firebase everything is like collection, right? So we'll be creating a new collection. So to do so, let's create a new collection using document reference. So we'll create a new connection and we'll make a reference of it. So that is what is called document reference, right? Document reference, and we'll call it so, yeah. And then Firestore, Firebase Firestore dot instance dot collection. So this is the collection. Let's give it a name. So I will call my collection my to-dos, right? And then I need the reference, right? So I will call it the document reference. So that can be called like this, and we can give it some initial data, like based on which data it will be calling the document reference. Like in our application, we'll take it like based on the title, right? So I'll just put title over here. It's like key. In any table you have keys, right? So in my table it's title. It's not a very good key to make, but yeah, it's a sample application. You can have user ID or anything like that as a key, right? So I have my document reference. Now to store it in the database, I need to create my data in a map format. So what you have to do is create a map and string and string. So this is, I will be creating I'll be storing string format data only, so that is why it's string. If you have to store anything else, then you can use that kind of you know data type. So this is my map, and I will have like, I will be storing to do title. So that will be my title. I already have title over here, so this will be stored over there. And then to do description also, so I'll just say disc, and I have description over here, so that can be given as well. This requires a semicolon, and then I can call this document reference dot set, and I can give this to-do list It is as simple as this to store data. All you have to do is create document reference, create the collection, make a document reference out of it, and then you give your data in in the JSON format. This will convert it into JSON internally, but yeah, this is like map format, dictionary format, whatever you can call it. And then on this you can get a completion on when such is complete. This is how you can call when complete. And I will just print uh, data stored successfully, right? And that's all we have to do to create to-dos, right? So let's remove this. Instead of to-dos.add title, I will be calling create to do now, right? And so let's just test it. So I'm pretty sure that we'll be getting some error. So let's just rerun this application, and we got some error. So it says Firebase, there are some errors. So actually there are some settings which is not mentioned in the app, in the document, but in 2021 at this time, this is what you have to do. You have to go to build Gradle, right? And in the where it is, so in the build Gradle, you have to change the minimum SDK not to 16 to 21, because that is what is supported by Firebase. And then in the app, in the project level build grader, we have to change the Kotlin version to 1.4.32. so this will be changed to this. Yeah. And in the dependencies, we have to add one more dependency for Google Play Store, because otherwise we'll get some error. So yeah, so now it should be fine. Just make sure that you have these changes as well. Let's see if they have runs. Oh, we have still error. Okay, I think the problem is, okay, no, so we don't have to, it's not the right place. We won't have to place it over here. Remove it from here and just, it will be like in the app level build grader. You have to put it over here and this over here. Yeah, it should be fine. So let's run it. Oh, come on. In the main dot. Okay, so the app is running now. We can now add more data, add new data, and it should appear in the Cloud Firestore, because the create to do, we are already storing the data in our Firestore from our application. So let's say test, and I will say my description, and okay, so it doesn't appear here, but if we run it, refresh it, okay, so you can see new collection has been created, my to-dos, and there is a test data, and to-do title is test, and to-do description is my description. Like this is the field name which we gave over here, right? This is what we gave over here, so that is what is appearing over here. So anything what we add over here, it should come in the Firestore. You should be able to see it, but what you see over here is not, this is not from Firestore, right? This is the local data. So let's do this. Let's change our list view builder. Let's stream our list view builder with Firestore, so that we have live data from Firestore now. So to do so, we will have to we will have to add this into a new stream builder. So let's do it. I have some code written, so I'll just paste it here and explain it to you instead of writing it, so that it takes less time. So I have the stream builder. I'll explain it right away, and let me get the bottom code as well. So this will be okay. Now it should, so control I. Okay, yeah. So now what I have done is this list view builder, I have just covered it with stream builder. So now list view builder will work based on stream builder, not on this to-do list. So the stream builder will be streaming from Firestore instance and this collection, right? This is the collection which we created over here. So from this collection we will take the snapshot, and every time we have new data added in the my to-dos collection, the stream builder will refresh our widget, refresh this list view widget, and we will have new data added in our list view as well, right? So this is how it works. And if snapshot has error, we will show some error. If it has data and it is not null, then we will show our list view builder. Now over here we don't need to do dot length because we are not working, we will be using our snapshot now, right? So snapshot dot data, and I think you have to, yeah, and now this docs dot length. So this is our new list. It is not the to-dos list, so it should show from here. And I can remove this as well. Instead of this, I can use this docs and then index of that. So instead of doing that, I will just create a instance of it so that I can use it everywhere. So I'll create an instance of snapshot like this. So this snapshot is snapshot.data.docs and index the current index, and then this is the document snapshot. So I can just say document snapshot right here, and yes, so instead of index, now it will be my to-do title, this one, right? So this can give, this can either give me some value or it can be null also. So that is why we have to do some null pointer checking, null checking. So to do so, I can do like document snapshot is not equals to null. If it is not equals to null, then this. Otherwise, I'll just show some blank string. So it will all be in text. And let's cover the whole thing. Am I doing something wrong? Oh yeah, there's this missing. Okay, so this is the text. The same thing we can do with description. So I think I have the code ready. I can just paste it instead of wasting the time. So yeah, so instead of hard coding the description, I can just do like this. So now in the snapshot, we are getting the to-do description as well. If it is not null, we will just show the to-do description. Otherwise, it will be showing some empty string, right? So yeah, this is the one. And now if I see, I should have the same data. So if you see, I have just my description over here. If I add new data, so I'll say new data, and I'll say new description and add it. So it's added over here, and I can see the same data over here as well. So this is working. Let's do the delete. So to do the delete, we will have to create the delete function like we did the create to do. Let's do delete to do, right? And to delete to do, you need some reference like which item you're deleting. So like the title one, right? So I will take the title as a reference, right? And based on the title, we will be deleting it. So we will just take it, and as I was calling the uh, main object name is also title, main property name is also title. So I'll just call it item over here. Yeah, and I call it over here as well. And all I have to do on this document reference is call the delete functionality, and when complete I will say print deleted successfully. Right, so that's all you have to do. You have to create the document reference, you have to call the collection which you need to delete, right? And then specify the item, exactly the same item which you want to delete, and then that's all. You just have to call this delete function, and when complete you can do whatever you want. You can show some alert over here. We don't want to do all those things. So instead of doing the to do dot delete remove at index, all we have to do is call our delete to do's, right? Delete, what did I call it? Oh, this is delete, not delete. Let me just delete to do. Okay, and I have to give the title. So this is the title, right, which I have to give. So let's give this. Yeah, so this will give me the title, and based on this title I should be able to delete the to do from my to do list, and it should be deleted from the Firestore as well, because of this what we are doing. So let's do it. So if I delete this, so it's deleted, and it's deleted from here. If I delete it from here, it will be deleted from the main collection as well. So that's all I wanted to show. So let me just say something something and it's added. So that's all I wanted to say in this video. And if you like, then please subscribe, and please do comment and share your views. Thank you. Bye bye.